welcome everybody. I was just helping somebody get into the room. So my name is Sandra Aaron. I'm from Simcha Travel, and I'm here with Lori Ross, who's in Alberta.
Away vacations.
I was
Away
just
vacation.
Say, did you? Okay. And Danielle from Virgin Voyages, and she's going to be the
Ahoy,
captain.
everybody!
This is Captain Danielle on our trip. So, just to get started, I want to sort of explain that this is not going to be the usual cruise night virtual event that I know that some of you might have been on before or seen. This is going to be an interactive experience. And so I hope you all have your cell phones, because I don't know if you know this about Virgin Voyages, but they're one of the few cruise lines that it's included in the cost Wi-Fi. So we're gonna pretend we're on.
So we're all have
Scarlet
Wi-Fi.
Lady, and if you can see that there's a QR code down there, just open up your phones and scan the QR code. And this is going to be a really interactive experience. If you don't know how to scan the QR code, don't worry. Just go log on to your phone at stagecast.io and put in code 5088. And there's going to be lots of interactive, fun polling. We're going to do a choose your own adventure type cruise. So you're going to get to choose your cabin. You're going to get to choose what excursion you go on, which Virgin Voyage calls a sure thing. And all that good stuff. But first, we're on vacation. So can y'all open up your phones and let's take a selfie. If you do the scan, let's see, and open up Safari, you'll see take a selfie. Can you see that? Just click on take your selfie, and I'm not good at selfies. And just click, and we will see those photos later. I look kind of scary there, but do your best vacation selfie. And I just want to, you know what? Before I keep babbling on, let me just introduce Danielle, and she will start us off on this voyage. Over to you, Danielle.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sandra. I'm so excited to be joining you and Lori tonight. I am going to be your host. I'm going to take you on a virtual cruise like you've never seen. And I am going to actually start off by sharing some information about Virgin Voyages, because we are a brand new cruise line, and we have a very unique and fresh approach to cruising. So first off, I wanted to introduce you to the lovely Scarlet Lady. So Scarlet Lady is the first of our lady ships. Now, I mentioned we are a brand new brand. We have never set sail yet. So Scarlet Lady has that new ship smell. She is set to actually set sail off the coast of the UK. That is going to be her maiden voyage off the coast of England. She's going to be doing this in August, but then she's going to cruise on over to her home port of Miami, and she is set to set sail in September of this year. Now, she's going to be in her home port of Miami doing 4 and 5 night itineraries. Then we have our second lady ship who's going to be joining us. Let me introduce you to Valiant Lady. So Valiant Lady is our second lady ship. She is going to be living my best life, because she is going to be summering in the Mediterranean, but wintering in the Caribbean. So she's going to join us this winter in November. She's going to be doing some additional Caribbean sailings, and then she's going to make her way over to Barcelona, her home port, where she's going to actually be doing 3 different Mediterranean voyages. And the cool thing about her, like I said, we're doing something new here at Virgin Voyages. She's actually going to be doing overnights. Then we have Resilient Lady. She's joining us next August. She is going to be in her home port of Piraeus or Athens, Greece, and she's going to be doing 2 different 7-night Greek Glow and Adriatic Sea. Beautiful, beautiful itineraries. She's actually going to be, it's going to be amazing in the most beautiful part of the world. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about what it means to set sail the Virgin way, okay? So I want you to think of the glamour of a boutique hotel on the ocean, but blended with that unique Virgin style and service. So this is going to be an elevated, sophisticated, but relaxed, adults-only experience, free of that stuffy formality where we say the ordinary turns into extraordinary. Now, we also like to say we didn't build a cruise, we created a voyage. So first off, as I mentioned, we're an adults-only cruise line, so you need to be at least 18 years old to sail, and a cabin with at least a 21-year-old. Of course, we love children, but the ship is designed with adults in mind. So you'll be able to enjoy those elevated, sophisticated experiences while letting your inner child run free. So I know some of you all that are listening actually maybe are quarantined with some children, and you might want that break. So that is all about that. And then here at Virgin Voyages, we are obsessed with design. So our creative collective creates intimate, beautifully designed spaces where the sea is always front and center. So again, that boutique hotel glamour design and feel while on the ocean. Now, on Virgin Voyages, there's no forced formal dining, there's no stuffiness. We really believe it's your holiday and you should be comfortable, but also taken care of in a premium environment. So when you're sailing on Virgin Voyages, you're always going to be treated like a rock star. So now I mentioned we didn't build a cruise, we created a voyage. So what does that mean? We have longer stays at the different ports that we visit to allow our sailors the ability to really immerse themselves in the destination and experience what makes that port so special. So we're also going to have this really unique entertainment as well as amazing culinary experiences. We also have a lot of spaces on board as well, dedicated solely to wellness. So again, it's really going to be up to our sailors on board to decide how they want to holiday. So I want to talk about what's included in your voyage fare. So I talked about those amazing culinary experiences. All of our food is freshly prepared and sustainably sourced. And we have 20 plus eateries on board, including 6 amazing restaurants, very similar to city culinary experiences. So all of the food is actually included in your voyage fare. We don't like to nickel and dime, so all of your tips are included. We do believe, as Sandra mentioned, Wi-Fi is a basic human right, so your Wi-Fi is also included on us. All the entertainment is going to be included as well. And then, as I mentioned, wellness is such a big part of the ship. Your group workouts are included, and then your basic bevies. So that's going to be your still, sparkling waters, your non-pressed juices, sodas, teas, and drip coffee. So what's not included? So we did a lot of research with our future sailors, and we found that they weren't expecting those traditional drink packages that are out there. So that all-inclusive drink package. Really, it's not the vibe of the ship that we're going for. So what they did want was reasonably priced, good quality cocktails. So I always show this to just give you an idea of what to expect on board while you're sailing on a Virgin Voyage. Okay, so a beer, $5 to $6, basic cocktail. So your vodka soda, $9, again, tip included out the door. And then 42% of our wines by the glass are under $10. And I know our friends in Canada, I just want to mention this is in USD, so keep that in mind. Now we're going to take you on a voyage. This is where we're going to start talking about
Yeah.
this particular sailing. So we're going to take you on a 5-night sailing. For Richard, everyone knows Richard Branson, right? He is actually going to be celebrating his birthday on board. Setting sail July 17th of next year on a 5-night itinerary, and we're going to take you through this. So I'm going to hand it over to Sandra, and she's going to tell you about choosing your cabin.
Okay. And as you can tell, we are so excited about doing this new format that we forgot to put the slides up. So you didn't see any of the pictures, but that's okay. There's
Oh my
plenty of more
gosh.
pictures to come. Don't worry, Danielle. This is going to be a great.
Sorry
So,
about that.
we decided we want everybody to have the Rockstar experience, so we're only letting you choose between the Rockstar suite, and Danielle will talk a little bit about that. Open your phones if you haven't already, and if you're just joining us, scan to get an access to or go to stagecast.io, and your choices are the Seriously Suite, the Cheeky Corner Suite with a bigger balcony, which is personally my favorite. Love the balcony, or the Brilliant Suite. And let's see which one suite you guys choose. So Danielle and Lori, which one are you going to choose?
I am all about the Cheeky Corner Suite. I love the fact that the balcony is so large. Yes. So that's my choice. What about you, Lori?
And we're not hearing Lori. Technical difficulties, just as usual, as to be
Sorry,
expected.
Lori, we can't hear you. Yes, this is the first time.
There we go. My mistake. I went the Brilliant. My dog was barking, so I turned it on mute. Sorry. Yes, I would like the Brilliant Suite, please.
Yeah. So
I choose the Brilliant
We have
Suite.
Arthur K in the background, who's our awesome producer for this. Can you just bring up the choice of what they chose? Oh, I think it's the Cheeky Corner Suite.
Okay.
Everybody, keep locking in your votes.
Oh, are people still
a couple more minutes to lock in your vote?
Oh, okay. We're still voting.
Okay.
While we vote, I'm just going to share with you. Yep, go ahead, Sandra.
Yeah, tell us about the Rockstar experience, because this is fabulous.
Okay.
Danielle.
So I'm going to talk about the fact that, and you can see my slide, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm just going to talk about these suites or Rockstar quarters that we mention. Rockstar quarters is what we call the suites. Actually come with even more benefits. So when you book one of these levels of cabins, you get access to Richard's rooftop, which is a VIP area for only our suite guests. Then we're also going to give you a round of select beverages on us. And then you're going to get access to early booking and priority, as well as access to our rock star agents to really treat you like a rock star. So what suite did everyone choose? Okay.
Oh,
so it's
the Cheeky Corner
is
still there.
Corner suite.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm actually gonna show you the Cheeky Corner Suite. So this is beautifully designed. Let me make sure. Can you see my screen? I just want to make sure. Not yet. Okay.
Yes.
So the Cheeky Corner Suite is actually beautiful. So it's designed by world-renowned designer Tom Dixon. And you can see, again, look at that amazing balcony space. So this is a huge amount of space. You're at the back of the ship. And I do want to mention a little fun fact about all of our Rockstar quarters. They actually have vinyl record players in them. So we actually have a vinyl record store on board. So you can go to Voyage Vinyl, pick up a record, and bring it up to your suite and play it. So that was a great choice of the Cheeky Corner Suite. Now we're going to move on to day one.
Yeah. And just before we move on to day one, I just thought of something. I want to show everybody. So this is the landing page of the Virgin Voyage app. And one of the things you get to do with the Rockstar Suites is you get to shake it and champagne will come to your suite. How fun is that? Anyways, okay. So day one, we've got our suite. Just imagine that we're boarding. And what do we do on our first day? The choices are Richard's Rooftop, and as I just said, shake for champagne, dinner at Gumbay, and a karaoke at the Groupie, or dinner and show at the Manor. And Danielle, can you tell us a little bit about the Groupie and the Manor, and what are people voting for?
Yeah, so I will tell you a little bit about the different options. So I mentioned a little bit about Richard's Rooftop, and we'll shake for champagne is awesome. But Gun Bay, so Gun Bay is going to be our Korean style, you cook in Korean style barbecue. It's the first Korean style barbecue restaurant at sea. You actually cook, it's very social. You cook on these flameless grills, and it's so, so fun. And we're actually going to give you a complimentary shot as you sit down of soju to get the mood started. And then we have on board, we have a karaoke bar called the Groupie, and the best part about that is that it's included in your voyage fare, so there's no extra charge. So you can do karaoke with some of your friends, which is so fun. And then the Manor is actually our double-decker nightclub. So in the evenings, it's going to have dinner theater, and then it's going to transform to a club. So maybe we have the
results are in
of what,
and let's see.
Oh, okay, good.
Richard's Rooftop and shake for champagne.
And I'm so excited about this. Could you see my slide now?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Okay, so I'm so excited that everyone picked this. So
I found my
Sandra
spot.
and I can pick. Yes, we can pick. We're going to take a seat, and we're going to take in these panoramic views. And since Richard, it's his birthday, he's on board with us, he might be sitting right next to us. And that's when we're going to do our shake for champagne. So as Sandra mentioned, when you download the Sailor app, once you're on board, you can just shake your cell phone, and this little button will pop up, and you hit push me, and you'll be presented with a beautiful bottle of Moet and Chandon anywhere on the ship. And this is actually not just for our suite guests. This is for anyone on board. You can shake for champagne. You can get this beautiful bottle. Yeah?
And thanks for that correction, Danielle. I was excluding people.
No, that's okay. No
I'm
worries.
embarrassed.
Yes. No, don't be embarrassed. At least you weren't not showing your slides. So do you want to move on to day 3?
Day 3. So day 3 is our first day at
I'm sorry, day 2.
And day 3?
Day 2.
Oh, sorry, day 2. Sorry, day 2 is our first day at sea. And if you come on to the actual Richard's Birthday Bash voyage with us later next year, day 2 is Richard's actual birthday. So what are we going to do? There's Redemption Spa. We can get a tattoo at Squid Ink, or go to the Aquatic Club. And what other ship are you going to find a tattoo parlor on? Like, doesn't happen. So
I know. So you can get that permanent souvenir on board. I don't know, Lori or Sandra, do either of you have tattoos?
I think my mother might be on this broadcast, so I'm not going to answer that. No, don't worry, I don't.
So
if they do those semi-permanent ones, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah. Well, you could also get a piercing if you want to get your nose pierced or your belly button pierced. You can do that as well.
And I was
so
telling
we'll just
Danielle
wait for the
earlier that
results.
the pierced is what I'm going to do. Is ear pierced is what I'm going to do.
Yes.
So the results are the results in? My
Oh,
close.
okay.
Redemption
All
Spa.
right. Not what I expected, but that's okay.
Really?
Can you? Yes. I don't know why I thought everyone was gonna want a tattoo, but that's okay. So let's move to Redemption Spa. So this is the spa entrance. You could see you're walking
Gorgeous.
in, and Redemption Spa is actually modeled after an underwater cave. It's so beautiful. So we have so many options for your sailors. So, you can get your massage, you can get a seaweed wrap. There's actually a thermal suite here. So the best part is that tip is included. So when you are at the end of your procedure or your treatment, you can walk out. There's none of that awkward, how much do I tip? You'll be all set because the tip is included. So this is an awesome choice for day 2. So we can move along now to day 3, where we're actually going to be at Cozumel for literally a full day. I mean, you get there early in the morning and you don't leave until midnight, 11:59 p.m. So, Sandra, tell us about
like
that.
as we mentioned before, they call their excursions shore things. And day 3, so we have a choice of excursions. There's the Chichen Itza, I'm butchering that name, sorry. Excursion by shore thing
That's
by
okay.
plane. So I don't know if you've been to Mexico before and you've done the bus trip. It takes way too many hours to get there. This is by plane, much more dignified, much more civilized. Then there's tequila and chocolate tasting tour, which sounds
You had
awesome
me at
for
tequila.
Exactly.
You had me at
well,
tequila.
You had me at chocolates. And then the cooking lesson and mezcal tasting in a Tulum home. So if you want to meet the locals and get to learn how to cook an actual legitimate Mexican dish the real way by a real Mexican family, you're not going to get that on the other cruise lines. And
Yes.
let's see.
Yeah, I agree. Virgin Voyages is all about those immersive, unique experiences that we hope that when you experience one of our shore excursions that were our Virgin exclusive, hopefully it changes the way you view the world. So that's what Virgin Voyages is all about. So I wonder what the results are.
I don't know.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Oh, come on, tequila people. Where are you?
So far.
Come on, tequila.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. I was hoping for the tequila and chocolate tasting tour, but that's okay. I'm going to tell you about the plane. So, obviously, as Sandra mentioned, how amazing. So, top flight service you're going to get from Cozumel International Airport. So you're going to head to the Mayan ruins of Chichen Itza in just about 40 minutes. So quick trip. And that's home to graphic stone carvings, the Temple of the Warriors, and the Wall of the Skulls. I haven't been there, but it sounds so cool. Then you have the main pyramid, which has been declared one of the new 7 wonders of the world. And then afterwards, you're going to head back to the plane and fly over the jungles of the Yucatan and the blue waters of the Caribbean Sea. And then you'll be back to Cozumel in no time. And like we said, you stayed at Cozumel until midnight. So you get that opportunity to maybe experience the nightlife. It's such a beautiful, beautiful part of Mexico. So let's move on to day 4,
which
so
is
we have
another day at sea. And we've just been we've been out and exploring all day, so here's our choices. We can go to B Complex and take a spin class. That sounds tough. I don't know if I'd survive that. Or yoga at the Perch. Or just for the men, you can have a shave and a beer at Stubble and Groom. Or the ladies, a cocktail and blowout at Dry Dock, which is the salon. And it just after a year of not being able to get our hair done, the blowout's sounding kind of good. But so is yoga.
No,
so I don't know
I
what
could use a
people are going
blowout.
to choose.
I'd be all over just a hair wash, I tell you.
Yeah, that too.
I know. The quarantine no wash.
Like I
This is
know
my
that.
quarantine length.
Well, I'm sure that when we get our hair done again, they're going to hand us a cocktail because we're going to need it in Toronto. But what barber shop can a guy go to and get a beer? I haven't heard of that
That's
before,
very
so
true.
I'm sure they'll love that.
Yes, I know my guy loves to have, I mentioned earlier, he loves a beer and a pedicure at the same time. So he would love to get a shave and drink a beer. So let's see what the results are. If we
What the
have them,
results are.
let's do it.
Yoga.
Oh
Morning
my
yoga
gosh.
at the
All
Perch.
right. All right.
Which is a very good
Cool.
choice.
So let me bring that up so you can see it. This is what the Perch looks like. And I mean, I mentioned we are all about wellness at Virgin Voyages, but wellness your way. So you all chose morning yoga at the Perch. So I can just imagine myself. This is deck 17. So you have these amazing panoramic views, and maybe you had indulged the day before in Cozumel, so you just want to get up and have that morning yoga here, and really take in those beautiful views of the sea. So great choice there. And we're going to move on, I guess, to the next day 5.
I think that this might be a good time to remind people, or if you've just joined us, that if you have your cell phone, you can see the little QR code there. Just scan your camera into that, and it'll take you to the voting and the polls that we're doing. Or go to stagecast.io and enter code 5088. And
So you can join us on our cruise.
I think that our next thing is we're going to be in Bimini. And Virgin Voyages has the unique experience of they have a private beach club there. And especially in Rockstar Suites, we get to have a little exclusive area just for us. So I think Danielle has a video because we all know we're going to want to go to the beach club and just chill out and chillax. So Arthur,
because we had too much tequila. We had too much tequila for the week so far. So we need to just chill.
Arthur, roll the video if you can hear us. That video was too short. I wanted more, but I think Danielle.
But I did find my spot on the beach, and nobody else take my spot. I found my spot. It's my spot. Yep. Leave my spot alone.
Not going to mess with you, Lori.
You can see my screen here, right? I do have more photos, and you can see them. So yes, we have a beautiful beach club on the island of Bimini. So I'm just going to walk you through. The mornings are going to have a very tranquil feel where we're going to offer yoga on the beach. As the afternoon progresses, so will the energy around the pool, where we will always have a DJ. And we're also when the evening comes, that will bring more of an acoustic vibe, where you can see here on the left, we're actually going to have bonfires on the beach. And if you know anything about Richard Branson, you know that he has a private island, Necker Island, and he actually every evening has bonfires on the beach. And so this is a little nod to Richard and Necker. So we're going to have these beautiful bonfires on the beach. And I do want to mention, oh my gosh, I just can picture myself sitting there right now. We have these awesome swings. Who doesn't love a swing at a bar? So I see 3 right there. That's going to be me, Lori, Sandra, and I think there's a 4th, Arthur, who's actually helping us out tonight. He's going to join us too. So, and let me just mention the best part about, yes, can't forget her either.
She's in the pool.
That's the only one who knew Arthur was married.
The best part is everything, all the food is included. So that's great. And then since we all are in a suite on our cruise, we actually have access to a private VIP area at the beach club. So for those Rockstar suite guests. Right. So now let's shift over. We had an amazing voyage. Now we're going to go to...
It can't be over.
It's
Miami.
too soon. And we should say that there is always the option, especially when it's just a 6-day cruise, that you can do back-to-back. The back-to-backs are not the same itinerary. So there's no reason you have to get off the ship. But one of the great things about Virgin is that they don't make you get up and leave the ship at 7 or 8 a.m. like some of the other cruise lines do. So the question is, do we sleep in and have a nice breakfast at Razzle Dazzle, which is their vegan and vegetarian forward, which I love restaurant, or do we wake up early and just rush off the ship to check out Miami? And we're going to let
all about the extending my vacation. So if I can sleep in and spend more time on the ship, I'm there.
Absolutely. Yes. I'm right with you there. And I mean, I think that...
Yeah.
Oh.
We've all been on cruises, and it's... Yeah, I was just going to say, we've all been on cruises before where that last day, you don't feel... You feel rushed. You're rushing to pack because you have to get off the ship by a certain time. Well, at Virgin Voyages, it's really, really nice. We let you stay on the ship until 11. So you can have that leisurely breakfast, which I can't imagine anyone would want to get up early, pack, and get off the ship. So I'm assuming everyone chose, or most people chose, to sleep in. And okay, makes sense. Right. So
just be sure that Sandra and I book you on a really late departing flight. And so then you have that leisurely time to get to your flight, maybe like at 7 o'clock at night.
Well, we would do that. We would do that anyways. Or, you're coming back to Canada, so...
You might want to spend a couple days in Miami, like really.
Post-cruise vacations are always the best. And I think Danielle and I were talking about that. I mean, you always have the option that we can book you in somewhere really fabulous, or we can book you into one of the Virgin post-cruise packages, which I know are ever changing. I think, but there's a W Hotel and I think a few Autograph Collection boutique hotels that are involved in that. Yeah. And don't they, if you book with Virgin, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they handle all your luggage for you? And it includes transfers, and they just whisk your luggage to your cabin from the hotel, or vice versa? Or am I wrong?
That is still, all those details are still being worked out. So stay tuned on that.
Stay tuned. Okay. I spoke too soon. This is the problem with having inside information sometimes.
with this COVID and everything that happened, a lot of things have been reworked. So stay tuned for all those details when we get closer to actual sailing dates. So do we have the poll results? I can talk about Razzle Dazzle real quick. I guess they did
Yeah, let's talk
choose
about Razzle Dazzle.
So yeah, I just wanted to talk about real quick. Like I said, you can sleep in, but we have this awesome restaurant. It's called Razzle Dazzle. It's, as Sandra mentioned, vegan, vegetarian forward. We're going to have a lot of fun here, possibility of a drag brunch here, but vegan, vegetarian forward, but we do have some naughty items. So there's going to be some fried chicken and a burger if that's more up your alley. And I do want to mention Razzle Dazzle was a nod. So you see those black and white stripes. It's a nod to the World War I warships that were painted black and white stripes because at a distance, the enemy wouldn't be able to tell which way the ship was moving. So that's Razzle Dazzle. So just in case you ever have that as a trivia question, now you know what Razzle Dazzle means. And then I just wanted to talk, before I hand it over and wrap things up, to Sandra and Lori, our current offer right now. So right now, if you book, we're going to give you 10% off. And then we're also going to give you, if you prepay, we have something called Bar Tab, and that's really all it is. It's a bar tab. And if you prepay Bar Tab $300, we'll give you an extra 100. So if you prepay $600, we're going to give you an extra 200. So keep that in mind. And obviously, Richard would love to see you on board soon. He'd love to celebrate his birthday with you. So please.
He will be so offended if you don't go.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe not.
Because he'll know that you were not there. He will seek you out.
Okay.
He'll come after.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not.
So yes, and we're gonna see him. We're gonna see him on board soon, right? Or see you as well. So anyway, I'm gonna hand it back over to Sandra.
Yeah. And let me just say that, as we mentioned, that we do have this group block. And one of the awesome things about Virgin Voyages is they don't give discounts for group blocks, but they do add on all the extra amenities and give you more incentives. So they are a good value when you do that. So there's extra loot is what they call credits.
Right.
But also, I mean, Danielle, this woman came through big time with our group. If you were to go on the Virgin Voyages website or call them, at least the last time I checked, you wouldn't be able to find a Rockstar suite anywhere for the Richard Branson sailing, and we've got 12. So that's kind of amazing. We have other cabins too. We have the solo insider and a solo sea view, as well as a terrace, which are great suites. Not suites, but cabins. But it's really a coup that we have these Rockstar suites to offer people. And thank you so much, Danielle. You are a goddess.
Of course.
Pulled this
so
off
definitely jump on that. Sandra's holding that space. So definitely jump on that and book as soon as possible.
Yeah, and we have.
And when is the sailing again, Danielle?
Oh, sorry.
What's the date?
July 17th, 2022, and he's going to be 72 years old. And let's remember, I mean, this isn't really a sob story, but they've had to reschedule this voyage about 3 times so far. It started off as his 70th birthday. So just like us, he had this big celebration and this big momentous birthday, and the pandemic sort of.
But just like the rest of us, we didn't age last year. Everything
Right,
stopped.
exactly.
It doesn't count.
So we're the
49.
same age. Yeah.
Ask my mother. I'm still 49. That's how old I was before the pandemic.
I'm 21.
And yeah, so I've dropped the links, but just a reminder. So we are going to take questions. It doesn't matter if you're on the Zoom or not. If you're live streaming, there's live streaming on Facebook and live streaming on Eventbrite. Just again, grab your phone, get in the QR code if you haven't already, or go to Stagecast, and you can ask Danielle any questions you might have.
Right. I see one came in.
Anybody
One
started
came in,
asking
it looks
questions?
like, about tattoos. So we were asked if there is a cost. Yes, there is a cost associated with the tattoos. It's not part of your voyage fare, and you'll be able to book those prior to getting on board, so you can save a spot. Just reserve a spot for a tattoo 45 days prior through the Sailor app that you would download prior. So there is a cost involved. So that was our first question. I don't know if we have any other questions.
Okay. Do we want to try to see if there's, I don't know if there's anybody else. Do we want to take more selfies? Arthur? No more questions?
No more questions. Okay.
Okay.
Great.
And I should say that I feel sorry for doing a sale thing, but I should mention that Danielle and Virgin Voyages is offering an incentive for the first person who puts down their down payment, which is the signature champagne. Oh, I recognize a couple of people there.
I love the selfies.
Probably should have taken the selfies a little bit later when more people had logged in, because I know that
you can take a selfie now. If you scan your QR code, you can take your selfie now. So join in the fun.
And okay. And we've just rushed right through that. So I don't know, Danielle.
This is our first time using this platform, so it's new to us. It's new to you.
That is this a whole new format and this virtual cruise, and we didn't really time it to see if it would be the full hour. And I think I'm talking fast, and we're all sort of, but it's all good. I think I don't know about you guys. I've had fun.
I have. Yeah, it's been great.
This is so different. This is great.
Yeah, different.
How about everybody else? Exciting. Put a comment in your questions to say how much you liked it.
Or tell us how much you didn't like it. That's good.
What would you like to see different next time?
Yeah, we are open to any feedback, and I apologize for not sharing my slides in the beginning. I can show you right now if you want.
We were just so excited.
Oh, I had a comment on my Facebook stream. Facebook stream. I can't wait to book mine. I really need it. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, and I mean,
we have a comment.
If you can't wait until July 17th, I mean, that's okay. They have plenty of other voyages. I'm actually booked to go on January 30th. I can't get out of Canada quick enough. So I'm completely open to doing a group for that one too, because it's more fun if there's going to be other people and not just me. The problem with being single. Nobody to travel.
That's okay. I get it. My boyfriend lives in Jamaica, so right now I haven't seen him since 2019. So
wow,
that's a good commute, though. I mean,
it's a bit of one.
Okay.
Well, go ahead. I was going to say some people like myself wishes their boyfriend
moving
lived
us
in
along
Jamaica.
with putting the contact.
Sometimes I feel that way.
So, as I said,
and Virgin Voyage, like you said, yeah.
Whoop,
like you said, though, Virgin Voyages has not just this sailing, they have many sailings. So if you go to their website, check out a cruise that you like, and then contact myself or Sandra, depending on who your agent is, and we will hook you up with the best trip that you've ever had.
Just
right. That's the best way.
I'm Scarlet here, which means that I've spent way too much time taking courses and learning about and just getting completely immersed in the world of Virgin Voyages. So any questions you have, Danielle always has better answers than me, but I have answers. I can answer questions as well.
Right.
And you guys want to wrap it up, or?
Yeah, I'm good. If there's any other questions or
no other questions
anything
from anybody?
Yeah, I mean, you can just put my website. I mean,
okay.
www.simchatravel.com, and of course,
mine's www. Sorry, go ahead.
Go.
Mine's www.awayvacations. That's AHWEH vacations.ca, and we would be really happy to talk to you about this or any other vacation that you've been pent up for taking for over a year. It's time to it's time to release the gun and go for it. Do something that you've never done before.
Yeah, and
definitely.
I mean, this was great. This was fantastic. Thank you so much,
Thanks
Danielle.
so much, Arthur. Thanks so much, Arthur, for putting this together.
And I really need
Thanks,
to
Danielle.
hand it to Danielle that, because like I said, this is a completely different format than we've done before. I don't know a lot of travel suppliers that would be brave enough to allow a travel agent or anybody actually to say, okay, can we just like blow your entire format out the water and do something completely different? Only Virgin Voyages would do that. Thank you, Danielle, so much for trusting us.
Thank you so much, and thanks for saving us the cabins.
Of course. Anytime, anytime.
This was so much fun. Thanks to Arthur in the background for putting all of this together. It's phenomenal. I can't wait to do a similar presentation because this was awesome. Just awesome. Yeah.
And it can only get better from here. And
yes, everybody have a great night. Stay safe.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, wherever you are, however you are watching, however you're joining us. If people are watching a replay, they're more than welcome. They still have the offer if they're the first booking. So don't worry if you're watching the replay that maybe you still have a chance to be that first booking. So,
and I should say that our group block, the prices may or may not go up in 2 weeks on June 13th, but that's what we'll see how
just
nice
want to get on
is.
it now.
Yeah, definitely. And just so I guess wave goodbye like
thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
And
have a good night.
See you soon.
Bye.
Thanks everybody.
Bye.